How about a sexy rant today? Yeah. What's up, socials? Happy Sexy Wednesday. I'm compelled to talk about something that is somewhat of a pet peeve for me, but an opportunity for you to step up your game. I think people automatically assume that my line of work is sexy because I'm talking about social media marketing, and it is kind of a fun thing to talk about. Like, how can we use Facebook, and how can we use YouTube, and how can we make this work for our business? Like, that sounds sexy. But the reality is the actual conversation that happens between me and somebody seeking the advice for such a thing is the complete opposite of sexy. That is, depending on how they feel about the actual topic itself. I'm reading an amazing book right now. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I don't know if I'm going to do a formal review on it, so I really wanted to mention it in this video because it has to do with this conversation. There's something in there where they talk about procrastination. And I personally have my own beliefs about procrastination. It's highly a thing in my life, depending on what we're talking about. And they really define it in the most unique way in this book. Or at least it's unique to me because I never thought about it this way. Procrastination is the complete opposite of decision. So most people say they're procrastinating on something because they just don't want to do it. It just doesn't sound fun for them, but most of the time they are just not making the decision to make something happen. And this rings true a lot with people who come to me for social media marketing advice. They may have made the decision that they should start understanding it, but oftentimes that's way too soon for you to even be talking to me because I want to put you to work. I want these online platforms to work for you. I want you to get results. So when you come to me and you say, teach me all this stuff, and then I do, and then you're like, okay, but we haven't really started on it yet because we just don't have that much time. That makes me sad in a lot of ways. You are procrastinating because you haven't made the decision to start implementing something that you know is going to give you results. Never said they were good results. They're probably going to be crappy results at first, especially if you haven't even tried anything or know the first thing about what you're doing. Hopefully, if you seek someone's advice, like myself or some other consultant or coach or online advisor or whatever, you're getting a little bit of examples of things that you can implement and hopefully get an idea of if it's a good idea or not, but you're not doing it unless you're measuring it. The only way to measure something is to do it, see what happened, and figure out what happened and why. And then you make the decision of, was that a good thing? Do we want more of that? Or do we want less of that and more of something else? And then you adjust. But when you procrastinate, you are making a decision. You actually are making a decision. It's not that you're not making decisions. Procrastination is the opposite of decisions, as Napoleon Hill says in his book, but it's also a decision that you are not having any intention of pursuing what's being brought to your attention. And that is the exact opposite way to be a success in life, isn't it? One of my New Year's resolutions for 2014 was to stop saying I'm busy, because I just feel like it's this big cop-out. A lot of times it's because I'm just uncomfortable having normal conversations with people and they're like, how's it going? And I'm like, oh, you know, just busy. And that's, come on, everyone's busy. Be specific. Brag about yourself a little bit. Talk about what's really going on. But I especially hate it when people use it as an excuse contributing to your procrastination. Just tell it like it is. It might be my age that I'm reaching a point where, as much as I'm dreading getting older, I think I have less of a filter and I just don't care what people think anymore, and I'm tired of people pleasing. So I have been getting to the point more often and just saying, yeah, I'm not doing that because I think it's dumb. That's better than I've been too busy and you're showing results, but I just, haven't gotten around to it even though I can see it's a thing. Just say it like it is. If you don't want to make YouTube videos, don't make them. Stop pretending like you're going to. Stop thinking it's a good idea. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But go full speed ahead on something else. The people that don't have time to market their business don't have a business. Highly recommend this book, by the way. It obviously got me on a tangent, so you're welcome. The link will be in the description. That's all for today's socials. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always, and thank you as always for listening. God, you are the best. I appreciate it. I hope you make a decision today, okay? Do it. If you're watching this video the day it comes out, the morning hopefully it comes out, I'm actually doing a free live training today, so if you really want to step up your video presence and get started with what you have right now, a smartphone at the very minimum, you're gonna wanna tune in for that. It's 4 o'clock Eastern. The link's in the description. And always, always remember to join Amy's Elite so you don't miss a beat. That's my email newsletter. The link's in the annotation below. I'll see you tomorrow for Social Thursday.